Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Motivation, the show where we help you create the most amazing mindset so that you can become the best version of yourself. There is an old Arabic proverb that says, "We cry of having no shoes until we see a man with no feet." And that's so true about men. That is so true about who we are. We are always crying about the things we don't have until we see someone who has something worse, or even worse than that, until it is taken away for us. Look at health. We cry about our health until we fall ill. We do not appreciate our money until we do not have any more money and we are in debt. We do not appreciate our family until they have passed on, and then we crave their presence and we crave being with them. Gratitude is what I want to share with you today. Man, by his nature, is always wanting. We are built that way. We were created that way. And in today's society, boy, does that become difficult. Because in today's society, everything is calling us to want more of it. Everything is telling us, buy me, take me, you need me, you want me. And though we look at it and we understand that we do not need more of it, we still want it. And that comes from us not being grateful enough. That comes from us not understanding how lucky we are to have what we have as individuals in the world where we are today. And gratitude is something that can change that mindset. Because these people looking at making you buy every single possible thing that you can buy, they do not want you to be grateful. They do not want you to understand what gratitude is. Because if you do understand gratitude, there goes the economy, there goes their sales, there goes their advertising. The truth is, it all starts from within us. The truth is, it all makes us want to be able to become better individuals. It shows us that we are in control of ourselves. Take a phone as an example. A phone is released, brand new phone on the market, and overnight, millions and millions of people are in a depression, anxiety, because they want that phone. They want to be the first, even though they have a phone that works perfectly well, even though that they are one of the many few that actually have a phone, where others do not even have signals or phones. We have people in the first world countries going into depressions because they did not get the new phone. Now, if that is not being ungrateful, then you tell me what is. If we are caught in this mindset and this cycle, the very first value of your life will be crippled. And that value is the value of gratitude. So as long as you wear the blinkers of ingratitude, you will never be able to see the goodness that you have been blessed with. I was 10 years old when I read a saying, and this saying went that the good life starts when you stop wanting a better one. Have we ever stopped for a moment to realize how lucky we are to have what we have? To realize that you are so truly blessed to be where you are in this moment with what you have. It all starts with changing the mindset. You know of so many people that have so many reasons to be unhappy, but they are happy because of gratitude. And on the flip side, you know of so many people who have so many reasons to be happy, but they are unhappy because of ingratitude. And that is what ingratitude does to you. That is what it will create inside of you. You can have everything that you could possibly want, but it changes because your mindset does not see it that way. It changes because your happiness is dependent on what you want and not what you have. So understand, there is not happiness that makes you grateful, but it is gratitude that makes you happy. What do I have to be grateful for when I am miserable? You might be asking. You're looking at yourself right now, and life might be going through a difficult time. So what is it that I can be grateful for? Have you ever thought about when you're eating that food and you swallow it, what actually happens? Are you in control of what happens? Or should you be grateful that Allah has created you in such a magnificent way that your body takes over. And certain things happen within you that allows the digestion to take place, that allows you to actually swallow that food. Let's take a small thing as an example. And then you will understand that gratitude is not just about the big material things in life, but the small little things that we can't even see. The epiglottis is a small little flap that closes when we swallow. If that were not to close, you would choke on every morsel of food that you swallow. Now, is that not something to be grateful for? Is that not something to say to yourself, I am truly blessed because this happens without me even thinking about it? So yes, gratitude is not just about the big things, but it is about the small things as well. So how is gratitude fostered? And how do we go about doing it? Well, it's simple. Let me explain to you what I like to call the 3 H's. The alignment of your head, the alignment of your heart, and the alignment of your hands. Because remember, gratitude is in your mind. When you think about things to be grateful for, your mind will make you understand how lucky you are to be where you are. So aligning gratitude in your mind is the first step. Gratitude is in your heart. Aligning it in your heart, knowing that you are truly blessed, feeling that you are lucky to be so blessed. It clears up your heart, opens your heart, makes your heart even bigger, and then your heart aligns with your mind. And gratitude is in your limbs. When your hands are grateful, you will do things to help others. You will use them to become the best version of yourself. So when your head, your heart, and your hands are in total alignment with the gratitude that you have in your life, understand that this is where it starts. Where some might say, I wish my room was bigger. Others ask, where will I find a safe place to sleep tonight? Where some say, I hate the way this water tastes. Others have to walk kilometers to try and find clean water. Where some say that my life is very difficult, others are looking at it and saying, we don't even know if we are going to be safe today. And where some say, I'm really not in the mood to pray today, others say, Allah, we need you more than ever. And when some say, I hate that food, others wonder, when will they ever eat again? Don't be that person who awaits a calamity in his or her life to realize how much you actually have. And as Albert Einstein once said, there are only 2 ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle, and the other is as though everything is a miracle. And that's just gratitude, isn't it? Looking at the world, thinking to yourself that everything that happens to you right now is a miracle. And then you have the other side of the spectrum and looking at the world and thinking to yourself, absolutely nothing in my life is a miracle. Absolutely nothing in my life is going right. Right now, in this moment, you can stop and you can put your attention on the things that you are grateful for and watch what it does. Watch how it changes the way you feel, your chemistry, your energy. It will shift from negative and dark to beautiful and light. And that's what we're all looking for. We are looking for the light. We are tired of the negative. We are tired of the dark. We want to be amazing individuals who can pick ourselves up. But why do we not find this moment? Why are we constantly looking for something when we have it right within us? When we understand that gratitude stems from within us as human beings, to be able to change the way we look at things, to be able to change the way we think about things, to be able to change the way that we appreciate things. Now let all of this sink in. As we're about to take a break, I want you to look around you and think to yourself, what do I have to be grateful for? Because there are so many things that we have been blessed with. See you shortly. Assalamu alaikum and welcome back. I hope you're looking around you. I hope you're looking at things to be grateful for. I hope you're internalizing how lucky you are to be sitting in this moment, watching the show. That is in itself something amazing, that we have the ability to let others inspire us. We have the ability to let others look at us and say, you know what? You are amazing. And yes, I am talking to you. You are amazing. You are incredible. And you have so much to be grateful for. Because when you are grateful, so much more will come to you. No matter what is happening in your life at this moment, no matter how dark or depressed it may feel, you have the power to change it in an instant. And all you have to think about is the things that you're grateful for. The sunshine, the air you breathe, a smile from somebody kind, a chance to succeed at something that you have not accomplished. And let's take a moment to ponder on that. We are all looking to accomplish something. We are all looking to become great versions of ourselves. But do we ever stop and think about how grateful we can be that we have these ideas in our head? That we have these moments that we say to ourselves, I want to accomplish something. That in itself is something to be grateful for. Because we need to be grateful because we want to be successful. And where does it start? It starts from us understanding that in gratitude, we will find all of this. In gratitude, we will be able to become incredible human beings that will accomplish everything. Because if you're stuck in that negative mindset that says, I have nothing and I want more, all your dreams and aspirations will die in that mindset. All your dreams and aspirations will never come to the forefront of reality. Because that negativity, as we spoke about in the previous show, that negativity will carry on in a snowball effect. But you need to put something positive in front of it. And gratitude is the ultimate of all positive mindsets. Even if it's just opening a window and looking and realizing that you are alive. Because that in itself is a miracle. Being alive, being in this moment itself is something so beautiful. It's something so incredible. Have you ever once stopped just to think to yourself, how lucky I am to be here in this moment, in an incredible position, with the ability to worship the Almighty Allah on a daily basis? Have you ever stopped for a moment to think how grateful we need to be just because we were placed here to be able to do what we're supposed to do? So ignore the distractions and start thinking about what you have. So what choices are you making? Because in truth, we are to know that the breath is not the last breath that we are going to take. Imagine that. How are we going to know that? That when we take this breath, that it might be our last breath. And if it is our last breath, then have you been grateful for the life that you were given? But if it's not your last breath, then be grateful that it was not. And if it's not your last breath, then take it upon you to sit and think, what am I going to do with every single breath that I take? What am I going to do to make myself an incredible individual with every single moment of my life? Because every breath you take is something to be grateful for. Every single time you open your eyes, it is a blessing that you could never understand. Every single time that you have the ability to prostrate before the Almighty Allah, it is an absolute blessing that we cannot take for granted. So take a moment and be grateful for every single breath that you take. I want to share with you an Arabic poem. And this poem states that when we come into this world as human beings, we come as a baby with our hands clenched firm, saying, I am a greedy man, and I am going to take everything in this world for me. But when that same human being passes away, it leaves with open palms, saying, I have left with nothing. So think about that for a moment and understand that if we come into this world as greedy individuals, always wanting more, yet we know that when we leave this world, we will leave with absolutely nothing and empty hands, then why not be grateful for every moment that we have in this world? Why not be grateful for everything that we are doing in this world? Why not be grateful for being an amazing individual? Why not be grateful? Because with gratitude comes so much more. So rise up and feel the beauty that it is to be alive. And take a minute in the worst of times of your life and focus on what it is you have to be grateful for. Because with gratitude comes so much more abundance. Because gratitude is a magnetic chain that takes everything that you have and safeguards it all together. But the beauty is, as you look at everything safeguarded and put together, as you look at everything of yours in your life with the eyes of gratitude, that magnetic chain activates. And when it activates, it draws so much more towards you. It brings you so much more benefits. It brings you so much more bounty. It brings you so much more from your life. So where does it all start? How does it all start? What do I need to be grateful for? How do I be grateful? Just look around you. And I know it might sound cheesy, and I know it might sound something out of one of these books that tell you self-help. But the truth is, if you write down every single day just 3 things that you are grateful for, it will open your mind to understand that with gratitude, everything else in your life opens. It is such a positive mindset to have that when this mindset activates, you'll start asking yourself, why was I not grateful from the start? And as the world throws things at you, making you want more and making you forget about the countless blessings that you have, when the world throws that at you, your mind will be armed and ready to ward everything off, because you remember everything that you wrote down is everything that you are grateful for. And when you are so grateful, Allah will reward you abundantly, because He loves the Shakir. And He loves those who are grateful. And He wants us to be grateful to Him, because His blessings have been incredible. His blessings, just giving us this breath that we have and the iman in our souls, is so much to be grateful for. And when we look at the life of our beloved Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was the most grateful of all men. He knew what it meant to be grateful. And even though times were difficult, and even though it wasn't easy for him to do what he did, he would wake up in the middle of the night and stand in salah, in prayer to Allah, till his ankles swelled up, until his heels cracked open. But he would stand there and be grateful to our Lord for being the most giving, bountiful, wonderful, merciful Lord that we could have ever hoped for. So yes, when we sit back and we think about everything that I said today, it is difficult to be grateful when the world is trying to ward us off it. But look within you. Take it within you to understand what you have to be grateful for. Because each one of you in this moment, with the eyes that you are seeing this, need to be grateful for your vision. With the ears that you are hearing this, need to be grateful for your hearing. If you're sitting and eating something right now, that tongue is tasting, be grateful for that taste. And what you are smelling, the scent in your home, be grateful for the sense of smell. And be grateful for the sense of touch. So yes, we have 5 things that we could be grateful for. Just 5 things off the top of my head right now that we could be grateful for. But there's so much more. There's so much more that gratitude can bring to you. So I hope that you understand this. I hope that you know, with gratitude, everything in life changes. With gratitude, everything in life gets better. And with gratitude, you will become the most amazing individual, because you want to be the most amazing individual. And we speak about mindset, and we're always trying to change our mindset. And we are always trying to become the best versions of ourselves. But what better way to start than with being grateful? Because when we are grateful, that mind will open up. When we are grateful, the garden of the mind will be flourished. When we are grateful, the heart will swell up. And when we are grateful, the soul will be at ease. And if we are looking for peace, then the answer is gratitude. And as we started the show, we cry of having no shoes until we see a man with no feet. So before it's too late, be grateful for what you have. This is motivation, and let me motivate you.